Noticed your cat following you from room to room? You stand up from the couch, and suddenly they stand up too. You walk toward the kitchen, and a few seconds later, you hear soft little paws behind you. You go into the bathroom, close the door, and somehow your cat is waiting outside like they were invited to the meeting. Most people laugh and say, "My cat is just nosy." Others think their cat only wants food, attention, or a warm place to sit. But the real reason your cat follows you everywhere may be much deeper than that. Cats are often described as independent animals. People say they do not need humans the same way dogs do. They say cats only come close when they want something. But if you have ever lived with a cat who follows you quietly through the house, you already know there is more going on. A cat does not follow every person the same way. They do not give their time, attention, and trust to just anyone. So when your cat keeps choosing your room, your footsteps, your chair, and your side of the bed, it may be their quiet way of saying something most owners never notice. Your cat may not be following you because they are needy. They may be following you because in their world, you feel like safety. The first reason your cat follows you everywhere is routine. Cats love patterns. They notice when you wake up, when you make coffee, when you sit down to work, when you open the fridge, when you get ready for bed, and even when you start moving in a way that means you are about to leave the house. To you, these moments may feel ordinary. To your cat, they are part of the rhythm of the home. Your cat is not just watching you. They are learning you. They learn which footsteps mean breakfast. They learn which jacket means you are leaving. They learn which chair you use when you are tired. They learn the sound of your bedroom door, your keys, your phone, and your voice. So when they follow you, part of it may be curiosity, but it is not empty curiosity. It is their way of staying connected to the routine that makes their world feel predictable. For a cat, predictability means safety. This is why your cat may follow you into the kitchen even when they have already eaten, or follow you to the bedroom even when they are not ready to sleep. They are not always asking for something. Sometimes they are simply checking where the day is going next. You are the person who makes the home move, and your cat wants to know where that movement leads. The second reason is attachment. Even the most independent cat can become deeply attached to one person. They may not show it loudly. They may not jump into your arms every time you enter the room. But attachment in cats often appears in quiet behaviors. Following is one of them. If your cat follows you from room to room, sits near you while you work, waits outside the bathroom, or lies down just close enough to watch you, they may be showing a strong emotional bond. They want access to you, not always touch, not always cuddles, not always attention, just access. That is an important difference. A cat may love you deeply and still not want to be held. They may trust you completely and still prefer to sit beside you instead of on your lap. They may follow you everywhere but walk away the moment you try to pick them up. That does not mean the bond is weak. It means your cat is loving you in a cat way. They want to be near your presence, but they still want control over their space. They want to know where you are, but they may not want to be handled. They want closeness, but only in a way that feels safe to them. So when your cat follows you and then sits a few feet away, do not take it as rejection. That distance may actually be trust. The third reason your cat follows you is because you are their safe base. A safe base is the place or person an animal returns to when the world feels uncertain. For your cat, that may be your room, your voice, your smell, or simply the spot beside you on the couch. When something strange happens, like a loud noise outside, a visitor at the door, a new smell in the house, or a change in routine, some cats will go hide. But others may come near you. They follow you because your presence helps them regulate. Your calmness tells them nothing dangerous is happening. This is why a cat may appear near you during storms, when guests arrive, or when the house feels different. They may not climb into your lap. They may just sit under the table near your feet or stay close enough to see you. To humans, it looks small. To a cat, it can mean, if you are calm, maybe I can be calm too. Your cat may be using your presence the way a person uses a familiar voice in a stressful moment. And that is not just habit, that is trust. The fourth reason is scent. Cats understand the world through smell in a way humans often forget. Your scent is on your clothes, your bed, your chair, your blanket, your shoes, and even the rooms you spend time in. When your cat follows you, they are also following the strongest familiar scent in their world. This is why some cats sleep on your hoodie, curl up in your laundry basket, rub against your legs, or claim your pillow when you leave the room. Your scent feels familiar, and familiar means safe. When your cat rubs against you while following you, they are not just being cute, they are mixing their scent with yours. In a cat's mind, this is part of belonging. It marks you as familiar. It says, "You are part of my safe space." So when your cat trails behind you, rubs your ankles, then walks ahead like they own the hallway, they may be doing more than following. They may be reconnecting with you. The fifth reason your cat follows you is communication. Cats do not speak our language, but they communicate constantly. A tail position, a slow blink, a soft meow, a head bump, a pause at the doorway, even the decision to sit in your path can all mean something. Following is one of the clearest ways a cat communicates. Sometimes the message is simple. I want food. I want the door opened. I want you to notice me. But sometimes the message is softer. Come with me. Stay close. Do not disappear yet. I like being where you are. Many owners only respond when the cat meows loudly or gets in the way, but some cats communicate quietly. They follow, stop, look back, and wait. They lead you toward a toy, a window, a room, or a place where they feel comfortable. If your cat follows you and then turns around to look at you, they may be inviting you into their little world. Maybe they want to play. Maybe they want the window opened. Maybe they want you to sit in the room where they feel safest. Or maybe they simply want to make sure you are still part of the moment. The sixth reason is curiosity. Yes, cats are curious, but again, it is deeper than most people think. Your cat watches you because humans are unpredictable. You open doors, you move objects, you bring in smells from outside, you make noises, you prepare food, you sit still for hours and then suddenly walk to another room for no clear reason. To a cat, humans are interesting. Your cat may follow you because they want to understand what you are doing. They want to inspect the room after you enter it. They want to see what drawer you opened, what bag you brought home, what sound came from the kitchen, or why you suddenly looked out the window. This curiosity is part of their hunting mind. Cats are observers. They survive by noticing movement, sound, changes, and patterns. Even indoor cats keep that instinct. So when you move, they notice. When you change rooms, they investigate. When you close a door, it becomes the most important door in the world. But if your cat follows only you more than others, curiosity is probably not the whole story. They are not just interested in movement. They are interested in your movement. That is the difference. The seventh reason your cat follows you is because they have chosen you as their person. This is the part many owners miss. Cats can live in the same house with several people, but still attach most strongly to one. They may sleep near one person, follow one person, greet one person, or trust one person during stressful moments. And sometimes that person is you. Your cat may follow you because you make them feel understood. Maybe you do not force affection. Maybe you feed them gently. Maybe you speak softly. Maybe you let them come close on their own terms. Maybe you have become the person who feels most predictable and safe. Cats remember how people make them feel. They remember who scared them, who ignored their signals, who handled them roughly, and who respected their space. So if your cat keeps choosing you, it may not be random. It may be earned. They follow you because your presence has become part of their comfort. Your room feels better when you are in it. Your chair smells right. Your voice is familiar. Your routine gives the day shape. You may think your cat is just tagging along, but in their mind, they may be staying close to the safest thing in the house. Now, this does not mean every moment of following is deep emotional love. Sometimes your cat really does want food. Sometimes they want fresh water. Sometimes they are bored. Sometimes they just want the door opened because cats believe every closed door is a personal problem. But when following becomes a pattern, when it happens across the day, in different rooms, even when food is not involved, it usually means your cat feels connected to you, especially if they follow you quietly. A cat that is only demanding something may meow, circle your legs, or lead you straight to a bowl. But a cat that simply follows and settles nearby may be showing attachment. They do not always need anything from you. Sometimes they just want to be in the same little world as you. And that is what makes cat love so easy to miss. Cats do not always perform affection in obvious ways. They may not run to the door every time. They may not jump into your arms. They may not stare at you with dramatic devotion. Instead, they appear in the hallway. They sit outside the bathroom. They choose the chair beside yours. They nap in the room where you are working. They walk behind you quietly, like a small shadow with whiskers. And if you are not paying attention, you may think it means nothing. But to a cat, choosing to be near someone is never nothing. It means trust. It means comfort. It means your presence matters. So the next time your cat follows you into the kitchen, waits outside the door, or curls up nearby after you sit down, do not brush it off as clingy or strange. Your cat may be telling you something in the only language they know. They may be saying, "I feel safe with you." And for a cat, that is one of the biggest compliments they can give.